And to get us more on this story about Iran firing about 200 ballistic missiles towards Israel, and it's drawn a strong reaction from the world community. We have with us Akshay Dongre, who's following the story. Well, Akshay, of course, the attempt had failed, and the world community has, come out in strong condemnation against Iran. But if we put this into context, it has definitely raised tensions in the region, and now, methods are afoot to try and bring in a diplomatic solution.
Well, Mark, from the first impression of this attack, many would say that the attempt has failed because there was no significant damage to lives or property in Israel. But it also depends on who is talking about this attack. For Iran, this was a success, especially the Iranian government. This was a huge success. In fact, there was increasing pressure from domestic elements as far as the attacks against Hezbollah are concerned, the killing of either the Hamas chief or Hezbollah chief or Soleimani, the commander of the Iranian Guards, that was also assassinated by Israel. So there was a lot of increasing pressure on the Iranian government, the new president or even the supreme leader, because when he was taken to safety after the assassination of Hezbollah chief Nasrallah, there was increasing pressure on and questions being raised from within Iran that what exactly is the supreme leader doing and why is Iran not taking action against Israel. So in a way, from diplomatic point of view, Iran has achieved both the targets. They have not attacked Israel so significantly that it attracts an immediate retaliation, and as far as the home front is concerned, they have done enough damage to Israel to show to the people of Iran that they are capable of directly hitting Israel if Iran's interests are harmed.
Yes, indeed.
So,
yes, but Akshay,
right.
both sides have now, upped the ante as far as rhetoric is concerned. We've heard Netanyahu saying that, the rule of that they follow is if you attack us, we attack you back, and worse. And we've also heard the Iranian army chief saying that they're going to destroy infrastructure the next time round. So it is an escalation, clear escalation of this conflict. Of course, there is already the situation with Lebanon. How is this, the UN Security Council is going to be meeting today. What's the best way forward? I mean, they can't just urge these parties to sit down and talk.
Well, Mark, as far as the United Nations Security Council is concerned, all of the countries, be it the United States, China, Russia, France, or the UK, all of them have been urging for a ceasefire between these hostilities that have been going around. Now, you look at the situation that has now come up about in the Middle East. Israel has already eliminated the top leadership of Hezbollah. So at the home front for domestic politics, because Benjamin Netanyahu was also coming increasingly under pressure from his domestic audience as far as the return of hostages are concerned. So Israel has already inflicted a significant damage on Hezbollah. That has achieved one. Israel has achieved one target, and as far as Iran is concerned, they have attacked Israel with about 200 ballistic missiles. So both of the countries have inflicted some damage on the adversary. So this is the perfect time for any major power to come in and in fact urge both the parties that you have had your revenge, and now let's break away from this conflict that's going on. Because Mark, one thing is very sure, that Iran, which can fire 200 ballistic missiles, does not only have 200 ballistic missiles. They have a much larger stockpile of missiles, probably in thousands, that if they want can mobilize and attack Israel easily. They attacked with only 200 ballistic missiles, and okay, all of them were intercepted by the Iron Dome and the US forces. If it overwhelms the Iron Dome, it has to attack with more ballistic missiles that it is perfectly capable. capable of. So that is one point. As far as Israel is concerned, Israel also have fifth generation fighter aircraft that can in fact enter Iranian airspace and inflict significant damage on Iranian territory. So it is a mutually assured destruction that both the countries are looking at. The top leadership does realize that. They do realize that yes, a war has been going on. The domestic audience is quite angry, so they have to take some action. But as far as going all out about as far as war is concerned, that still does not seem like a viable option. Israel is a very small country. If the neighboring countries, including Syria, Iran, there is Yemen, there is Iraq, all of these countries attack Israel, simultaneously, they do realize that they can and in fact overwhelm the security setting in Israel. And Iran does realize that if
Okay.
US and Israel hit
Right.
back, they can also inflict significant damage on the country. So it
Right.
seems that this is the right
Yes,
time
Akshay.
for some sort of ceasefire. Back to
Okay,
you.
we'll leave it there. Thank you very much. Akshay Dongre with an update on the